All right, so we are now trading at inside yesterday's range. The CPI had a spike down, took some stops, and now we have a higher distribution. And I shaded this area because this is where the low volume area is. So I want to, ES needs to stay above this area for a chance to go back to the point of control of 48.20. And there's some resistance here, yesterday's high at 48.28, that if we break it, then we're going to be in this upper distribution. And there's a high volume node at 48.34. If we get here, then I would expect this highs from December to break. If we are not able to move above this 48.12, I would say, area, then I would look for this area to start filling out. We have a couple of spots where we could look for targets. One is 4800. That on top of being a high volume node, we also have all this negative delta at those levels. So I would expect some kind of reaction and support here. If we're not able to hold this, then look for 47.93, which is where the 5-day point of control is. And then start to fill out this area that's a little messy yet so far. And then if sellers keep pushing, we're going to come back to the 47.55-ish area. We are one time framing up since this day, which is, I believe, the 5th of January. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sessions, one time framing up. So really buyers need to defend this 47.92 and then make new highs on the day. I have this wrong here, but on the weekly we're still in balance. Actually, did we break it yesterday? I'm sorry, hold on, let me just double check here. I think yesterday we broke. Yeah, yesterday we broke the week high. So weekly, on the weekly we're in balance. Monthly we're one time framing up, and daily I had it that we were in balance, but now we're one time framing up since the 5th. I'm expecting this high not to hold, so I'm expecting us to make another attempt to break this highs, as long as this low volume area holds. As far as the NQ goes, give me 1 second, let me switch this. NQ. Okay, the NQ, we have this. Yesterday I said we were gonna fill the gap, and then we did, and then I mentioned testing this point of control, which is the 17,020, which we did during the overnight session. And now this area, which was resistance yesterday, now is acting as support during the overnight. So I'm looking for this. I'm not expecting. I'm looking to see if it holds. If we go back to the 1720, and then also make an attempt to take these highs. 17,090 is where this high volume node is, and from there it's just very close to making new highs. If we don't, If this area doesn't hold, then look for this area to start filling up, kind of like similar to ES, fix all these messy volume areas, and retest this previous all-time high at 16,765-ish. But other than that, that's it. We're opening inside range, so let it open first and see which way traders want to take it. The CPI took the stops down, but that doesn't mean that necessarily that we're gonna keep moving down. As you can see, buyers stepped in here to defend all this, to defend this move. So now they're reloading, I think, and they might push it higher later on. And if we break yesterday's high, that will be your clue that we're gonna take this December high. The one thing that I'm looking at is how the internals are right at this moment, and they look a little bearish. So even though we're seeing some buyers here, I don't know if they're gonna be able to move prices back above here. Also, as Kevin said, the dollar was pushing higher earlier, now it's backing off a little bit. So we gotta see how things develop once the bell rings. All right, good luck.